Lost River Cave offers a great deal of natural beauty, an opportunity to learn about the unique aspects of living in a karst environment. There's always something new to learn, and it gives people an opportunity to access nearby nature. So having time for green time and less screen time has become more important in our daily lives, and I think that's what draws people back to us.
The bread and butter of the park is the underground boat tour, and we've been doing that since 1997, and that is just a really fun tour. It's first 20 minutes of it is a walking tour, and we go past some of the more historic and infamous sites here in the park. You know, a blue hole that apparently swallowed 4 mules on a Wagoneer. But then we go up through the cave and hop on the boats throughout there, and we take a 25-minute boat ride throughout the cave system. The cave crawl is a pretty neat tour as well. It goes, well, you get covered in head to toe completely in mud, which is a lot of fun, but you also get to go where the Native Americans that used to roam our lands used to use the cave as a wintering shelter, and then of course the Civil War soldiers, they took the cave as a great reprieve from the bloodiest war that we had for a long time, and so they would go up through the upper passageways and they'd sign their names with candlelight along the ceilings, and you get to go through rooms that are completely closed up by flowstone and things like that, and it's a lot of fun. We are a great stop to come and just learn and also just have a good time and take some appreciation of nature that's just local. Right here we try to show everybody and be the spark to get people out and kayaking or going exploring more caves or just to go off and try something new. And that's what we keep on trying to do.
At the Nature Center, we want to provide you with opportunities that you might not think about doing when you're out on the trails. A lot of people, they don't really know what to do with themselves when they're outside. They just walk around and they think that that's plenty, but the Nature Center can teach them ways to make the most out of their outdoor time so that they not only enjoy it more, but they take more of it home with them and it becomes more a part of them because of their experiences. When we plan events for folks, what we look at is what people need as far as if it's environmental education to learn more about the environment or if it's just to connect back to nature. And so when it comes to programming, we try to offer some of each. Is it just for fun, or do we really want them to walk out of here with some new knowledge about the environment and maybe even a call to action to be more sustainable or more active in the environment to keep it protected? And so some of our educational programs come in the form of school field trip programming, programming for scout groups, boys and girls of all ages. We also have educational programming for adults. With Spring Break Camp, we invite the kids in to have fun and to learn. We kind of disguise learning as a fun environment because they are getting that break from school, but we want them to become more knowledgeable in the environment. So we do some really fun activities. One day will be focused on geology, another day will be focused on predators and prey and how they have adapted to hunt and to try to camouflage and protect themselves against those predators. And we'll also be talking about the sights and the sounds that happen out in nature, how they happen, why they happen, and even producing some of those on our own.
If you really know how to look outside in nature, you'll find so much out there. You can see different types of fungus growing that you might not have noticed before. You can watch insects interact with their environment, and reptiles and amphibians and bird species, and there's just so much to learn from nature by watching it and seeing how slow it takes it. And having people out here and experience that, I think it helps remind them to take a step back and remember we all kind of came from this stuff.
We carry several items in the gift shop for adults, for children, for grandparents. We have jewelry, clothing, Lots of toys for children. We have souvenirs that say Lost River Cave on them, Bowling Green, Kentucky, items in Kentucky. We also have pottery by local artists. We carry honey by local artists. We have artwork that some artists have done in Kentucky. We like to support those that live in our area. We have lots of things, so what we have here, anyone would love to come and shop here.
The gift shop is an important source of revenue here at Lost River Cave. It allows us to reach out and invite local people in for more than one reason. If you've taken a boat tour in the past, you may not need to take one this year, but we do want to invite people to show their support for Lost River Cave and the important conservation work we're doing here. And one way to do that is to invite them in to the gift shop.